This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, January the 12th, is a legend in the Dallas Cowboys, ranked as a great wide receiver who wore 88 better than anyone except for Michael Irvin. He played college for Tulsa, which is unbelievable. Tulsa had Drew Pearson? Yep. He got inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. What am I talking about? In 2021. And he's 72 years old. He is Drew Pearson. Drew Pearson actually was born and raised in South River, New Jersey, and actually was a wide receiver getting balls from Joe Theismann. Surprised that Drew Pearson was a high school teammate of Joe Theismann. Nice. As a junior, he would be the starting quarterback, replacing Theismann. He accepted a scholarship from the University of Tulsa. He became the backup quarterback, but unfortunately he threw 5 interceptions. So the team decided, you know what, I think he'd be better in a different position. So he went to be a wide receiver as a junior and caught 3 touchdowns. He actually caught 5 in 1972. Not a whole lot, but his team was run-oriented, which means they passed out of necessity. So he did not get into the 1973 NFL draft. No one wanted him. Not even Dallas. Well, then Dallas signed him as an undrafted free agent and became a third-team wide receiver because of working on special teams. However, after an Otto Stowe injury in the 7th game of the 73 season, he replaced Stowe and appeared in 14 games. He made 6 starts, so that was the start of something cool. So after Stowe got mad and asked for trade, Pearson became the number 2 wide receiver behind Golden Richards. And he did pretty well. He would keep leading the team in receiving yardage, like over 1,000 yards almost every year, until Tony Hill became the wide receiver number 1, WR1. So Drew Pearson was just an icon and all that. In 1979, he and Tony Hill, alongside Tony Dorsett, made the Cowboys the first team in NFL history to have 2 1,000-yard receivers catching for 1,000 yards and a 1,000-yard running back. Well, Pearson and Hill were the first wide receiver tandem in history to do that. Anyway, he was a dominant guy. He would be the franchise leader in receiving yards and receptions soon enough. Now, everyone remembers the catch, Dwight Clark's catch. That was amazing how he caught up for it. Thank goodness he was 6'3" and not 6 foot. People forget that Drew Pearson made a giant catch. Well, the catch was with 50 seconds left. There was still time for Dallas to run down the field for a field goal. And Drew Pearson actually had a chance to score the touchdown that rendered the catch irrelevant. However, thanks to a one-handed horse collar tackle by Eric Wright of the Niners, which was legal at that time, it stopped them outside field goal range, and then Danny White fumbled, and the Niners got the ball. Unfortunately, in March of '84, Pearson fell asleep at the wheel and ended up having a liver injury that would cause his career to end. And the worst part is his brother died in the crash. So that is going to be awful how your career ends with a car crash. However, he was good. He was the Cowboys' number 1 quarterback, right receiver, if you will. He got his Super Bowl ring in Super Bowl 12 in 1978 and scored in Super Bowl 10 in a losing effort, of course. But it was Mr. Clutch and all that. He did what he could do. Drew Pearson was an icon. His career, 489 receptions, 7,822 receiving yards. Looked good and all that. He was pretty good. But then Michael Irvin came along and made 88 his number, if you will. So, yeah. Anyway. So, Pearson got inducted into the Cowboys Ring of Honor, which is not You don't have your number retired. It's just some kind of thing. He did that in 2011. And he was named to the Pro Hall of Fame in 2021, which is good. All that. Drew Pearson, of course, will be remembered more so for his catch in the 1975 playoffs against the Vikings at Metropolitan Stadium, when on a fourth down, Staubach reared back and threw a pass that Drew Pearson caught and went in the end zone. The only problem was Drew Pearson technically did some offensive pass interference and kind of interfered with the defender making the play. That was the first major NFL Hail Mary in history. And it did it. It won the game, but there was still time for the Vikings to make a play to try to do something, but they failed miserably. The worst part is that poor field judge Armin Tarian, or whatever it's pronounced, got hit on the head with a bottle and all that from a fan. Yeah, Drew Pearson made that catch. I kind of think that Minnesota did get robbed, but remember, this was an era where passing was only done out of necessity in the NFL. So take it with a grain of salt, I guess. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.